The Massey Ferguson 1105 is gone, and we were up here in the road loading a tractor trailer, and had flares out on that end of the road and that end of the road, and had some help kind of flagging some traffic, but kind of wanted to keep our eye on the ball and just not take video and get the tractor on the trailer tied down so he could motor on down the road. And what's going on with the tractor, if you've watched some of my other videos, is it's going to have a radial pump seal put in and a few other things, some maintenance and things like that, while I got it in the hands of a really good mechanic. Let's take a look-see at my sprayer. So when the driver got here, the first thing I did, or we did, he hauled the sprayer down. I got my John Deere 5055D off of the baler, the John Deere baler, and backed up on his trailer, and we hooked the clevis here, and hooked the sprayer up, and I drove it off and just parked it out here in the front yard. And this is a 500-gallon sprayer, Best Way Inc., Clear Lake, Iowa. And it's a little hard to read the writing up there. It's got a hydraulic pump, and I think these are 45-foot booms. They've been banged around a little bit, but there's plenty of life left in them for what we're going to do. The tires seem like they're okay. They actually have been holding air for probably a month, and so I just wanted to give you a quick glimpse of the sprayer. I'll probably use this sprayer on the Massey 1105, but it might be fine on this tractor on level ground. You certainly don't want to have that thing full of juice and, you know, try to go down a hill or probably up a hill. Take it out of gear. I'm going to try to fold these booms out just for kicks. This one's got a nice kink in it right there. There's a little saddle. I guess you can put a pin through there to kind of cinch them down. And just looking at these chains here. I need to pull all this stuff loose so it'll fold out maybe. Let's see what happens. Never done this, never fooled with this sprayer other than looked at it and then bought it. So I guess the chain kind of keeps it from going too far forward, and then this is spring loaded. I'll do a much more thorough look-see at this sprayer. Interestingly enough, I said I'll do a look-see at this sprayer. That'll be in another video. Interestingly enough, this sprayer, the booms are mounted to the front, and I guess if there's an advantage to that, it's maybe I don't see a chain on this side holding everything closed. let's see here, if there's an advantage. Well, something's holding it down. Let me set this camera down. I'll be right back. Okay, this was kind of jammed down in here on that little U-shaped bracket, and I just put a wrench up under here, and I think I broke it loose. Let's see. There it goes. I'll tell you what, this little rod right here running from one end to the other, that's pretty handy because this sucker's kind of heavy. And of course, there's no chain going this way, and just looking at it, I'd say this boom is much lower than that one out there. But nonetheless, it'll give you an idea of the spread on the sprayer. And like I said, I think it's 45 foot, but it might not be. There's a little kickstand. You can lift the tongue up by hand, but it's kind of a load. And then, of course, a step, you know, to get up on here. And I apologize if I've got funky camera angles. It's been kind of a long day. So there's one end of the sprayer, and there's the other end of the sprayer. So, you know, in a field like this, it wouldn't take too much to get this thing done. And the goal is not so much the overall width. I was pretty happy with my 20-foot boom on my other sprayer. And sometimes with it being mounted on the 3-point, if the tractor dipped like that, the boom had a way of going down towards the ground. And you know, with the 3-point, I could lift it up, and then I could adjust with a chain. I guess you can adjust that one too, but trying to keep them out of the ground is what I'm saying. And but the biggest thing I wanted was the big tank. Whether I had a 20-foot boom or a 40-foot boom or 45, whatever this is, I haven't measured it, but I think it might be a 45-foot boom. Anyway, the goal is to fill up one time or two times and get on the tractor and roll and get the spraying done on this farm with my 50-gallon sprayer. You know, I put down 10 gallons of liquid per acre, but it's still a lot of fill-ups, and it takes just as long to fill that thing up, it seems like, as it does to spray it out. So very glad to have a 500-gallon sprayer, and we'll check this tank over real good. It sounds pretty good. The driver that brought this thing, he's very in tune with you know, agriculture and row crop machinery and sprayers. He felt like the tank was in pretty good shape, and but like I said, I got a smoking deal on this thing, I think, and I really bought it for the frame. But I'll do a, you know, a much more in-depth video on this thing, and this is going to be a winter project. We'll get it going, and but I'm very glad to have it. The Massey was parked down there, and it's on its way north of here, a couple hours north. And so anyway, that's the video. Got my John Deere 5055D hooked up here to the Best Way sprayer. I think it's a Best Way 500. If anybody knows anything about this sprayer, you know, I'd be very interested to hear your comments. And it may be great, it may not be a great sprayer, but it's what we got and what we're going to use around here on this farm. So hopefully the Massey will get some nice repairs and be ready, field ready for next spring. And over the winter, while it's being worked on, we're going to be working on this sprayer and making it into something usable up here. And very excited to have it. It's been a long time coming. So we'll talk to you later.